You see, the ultimate goal for most of us is to be the guy who calls a shot, right? Like when Conor McGregor, before he has any belts, before he's a household name, before he even knew who he was, even if you were a UFC fan, this guy was saying how he was going to be the first two-time champion, first guy to hold two belts simultaneously. And he did it. And it was this epic story. And we always hear about this stuff. And that's who we want to be. The person who calls their shot in advance. And the reason we do this is often because of ego. So we can look back and we can say, look, I told you so. I knew it the whole time. That's like one of our greatest feelings as a person, is to say, I knew it. I told you so. To admit we're right. To get justification that we knew in advance from others. Now, here's the danger, dude. When you do this, when you say, I'm going to start the business, I'm going to start the workout program, I'm going to get the girl, I'm going to get the income goal, I'm going to get the car, I'm going to get the watch, you get excited. Like, I'll never forget this. I remember I was talking to a buddy and he was telling me how he's going to start this business. And then he got all excited. He literally said that. I'm super excited right now. Not shit has happened since he told me that. Not a fucking thing. Moving at a snail's pace. And the reason being is when you make these claims about the shit you're gonna do that you have not done, you feed the part of you that needs to stay hungry. And here's the reality. No one cares. I'm gonna be completely freaking honest with you. No one gives a shit. And you're smart about it though too, because you only talk to the people who potentially could be impressed. You talk to that friend who just does not give a shit, who just wants to see you get it done. He does not care about what you're going to do. You don't talk to those people. You only talk to the people who be impressed, who will flatter you, who will praise you. Why? Because it makes your ego feel good. So instead of trying to walk with your head so high and get praise for shit you haven't done, it goes back to this whole concept of dopamine. You're getting a dopamine hit from saying you're going to do things. You get praise from work that hasn't even been done. This idea means nothing unless it comes to fruition. Stop, and I repeat, stop getting in the habit of telling everyone what you are going to do. Be the fucking guy who just disappears for a little bit and makes shit happen. Be that guy. So I genuinely do not know anyone who tried to call their shot in advance. Personally, I do not know any of these people and is actually still successful. They don't exist. I wanted to be this guy. And let me tell you how this story went. I knew that I would figure this shit out, that I would start making some money. I told people that, like, dude, I'll figure this shit out. I'm gonna make it work. And I did, temporarily. And then life punched me in the teeth and completely reset me. Dude, it's like when you play a video game and then wipe your shit. That's what happened to me. Because a head that's held high hits the ceiling. And life will wake you up. You can avoid so many of the issues in business, relationships, fitness, almost anything, if you can just learn to stay humble and suppress your pride. I promise you, you can avoid so many fucking headaches of life. Like, think of people you look up to and like big timers, super famous individuals, and now go through their hardships, at least that are public. I can almost guarantee that most of those are a direct result from ego. And that's what this video is about, is this concept of ego. We do these things, we say we're gonna do these things because our ego, it makes us feel bigger than we are. And it keeps us exactly where we are because of it. It makes us comfortable. And we're so taught and conditioned that you need to have a big ego to succeed because, you know, your favorite fucking influencer does. And they might, but also their story is not over, dude. There's still a lot of time left on the clock. And I promise you, the people that are at the top of the game today and the people that are at the top of the game in 10 years will be different. That much I promise you. And the only thing that we can do between now and then is the decisions that impact the results. That's all we can control. So stop getting this fake dopamine. Stop feeding your ego by making claims that you haven't justified, because the work will always need to be done. And the results you're looking for are hidden, because so is the fucking the work that's needed to put in. And the reason why this might sting, the reason why it hits home, dude, is I'm speaking to a version of myself at times. Dude, I'm guilty of this shit. I'm not perfect by any means. Something I struggle with, and something I realized really recently came to the realization of. So do the thing. Let your results do the talking that you did previously. And I hope you find value in that. So as always, stay focused, stay committed, and shut up.